So just want to give a quick update of what I'm doing in the lawn. So I haven't posted anything in a couple weeks since I did the seed experiment, but I kind of want to show you what everything is going on in the lawn right now. So I've got a couple mows in, everything's looking really good, it's perking up nice and green. Maybe that might have been a contribution from that Carbon X that I put down back in the fall. Could just be the spring, I don't know, but things look pretty good. So I want to give an update of what I'm actually going to be doing different with the lawn this year. So as you recall, I've used Milorganite religiously. Last year I used Carbon Earth only last year. Had pretty good results, and I think kind of shows. Things look really good. Let's get some more light in here. I always feel a little self-conscious when I'm recording and people are walking their dogs around. They stare at me talking to my phone. Oh, there's people walking by now. Anyway, so I want to give an update of what I'm going to be doing different with the lawn this year. So I did the Carbon Earth last year. This year I'm changing it up. Is it going to be some of the next products that I've already purchased? Nay. I'm actually going to be doing a different approach to this. I'm going to be using a mixture of ammonium sulfate and potassium nitrate to give me a fertilizer mix that will exclude out phosphorus, because some other people have said, phosphorus bad, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and while that's true, I frankly just don't need as much because my last soil test I had done showed I was pretty good on phosphorus already, so I don't really need to add too much more. Now, I am going to be doing another soil test this year. We'll see what that looks like, and I might have to change things up. So we'll see the results, and I might have to adjust accordingly. But for right now, I'm doing the ammonium sulfate and potassium nitrate, and how I'm going to be applying this is going to be a little bit different too. I'm going to be doing a application every 2 weeks, and when I do that, it's going to be a 1/2 pound per thousand of ammonium sulfate and a 1/4 pound per thousand of potassium nitrate, and that'll actually kind of balance out because the potassium nitrate is I believe it's like a 14.60 41 or 46, something like that. I'd have to look over there, but so I'm doing a 1/4 pound of that. And so when I do that per 1,000 square foot, it's going to equal out to about 0.1 pounds of potassium per 1,000. And the ammonium sulfate I do at a 1/2 pound per 1,000, and that's a 2100, so 20% of a 1/2 pound is 0.1. So essentially every application I'm going to be putting down a 0.1 pound of nitrogen and potassium. Now on top of that, I'm also going to bring into the mixture a ferrous sulfate, and that will give me my iron. And I'll have to kind of see how this goes out. I might have to kind of back it off. Instead of being monthly, I'm going to have to do it every other month. We will see. So it's kind of a new program that I'm going to try to do. So I might have to adjust it. But I'm going to apply the ferrous sulfate every month at 2 ounces per 1,000, which will give me 0.4 ounces of iron per application. So I just finished putting that down. Actually, I just put down some mulch. We started down, we got some down by the mailbox. I used my garden shears and trimmed up the grass around it, so I got a nice trimmed area around the mailbox. I did the same thing around my mulch bed here. I'm always one, I like to have nice crispy edges with my grass. I do the live edges. Not perfectly straight, but pretty tight. So I put some mulch down through there. The wife helped me, and we started to do the center here. Got about halfway through, and started raining on me. So we stopped, and I was going to put down the fertilizer earlier today, but the kids were outside playing. I do not like the kids being out around the yard when I apply any application, be it fertilizer, herbicides, whatever. I usually make them go inside for about 2 hours. It was pretty nice out today, so it'd be kind of bad to do that to my kids. So I waited, but it started sprinkling a little bit and it stopped. So we stopped everything, and I immediately went out and got the application done while I still could. and it looks like it's probably still going to rain on me, which is fine because I got the iron down, and so it kind of needs to be watered in, but it's a matter of time. It's going to come down. So iron can set in for a little bit, and then it can get watered in. I'm cool with that. So I just kind of want to give the update of what I'm doing this year. I did a live stream not too long ago. I think I kind of mentioned that I was going to be doing this, but I actually have got the first actual application down. Now, I guess I shouldn't say this because it might be incriminating, but I'll say it anyway because I'm a DIY guy and I make mistakes. So a couple weeks ago, I tried to put down the ammonium sulfate and potassium nitrate down. I messed up. So instead of measuring it as a half pound per thousand, I'll chalk it up as I was busy at the hospital and making a bunch of impromptu changes because all this coronavirus stuff going on. So anyway, I instead of putting in a half pound per thousand ammonium sulfate, I did a half ounce. Yeah, and a quarter ounce per thousand of potassium nitrate. So instead of doing 0.1 pounds, I did 0.1 ounce of nitrogen and potassium. So I guess better under apply than over apply and burning up the yard, but I pretty much just kind of watered the yard with a couple gallons of water. So didn't do much. So I made sure I actually did it right this time, and we'll see how this looks in a couple days once that the ferrous sulfate kicks in. But that's pretty much all I have right now. So everyone be safe. I will say we're going through tough times right now. Yeah, with all this coronavirus, people being stay-at-home orders, stuck trying to get into stores now. Here in Ohio, we actually just got an order that all the stores are only allowed to allow in 6 people per 1,000 square foot of store square footage. So they're having a bunch of people line out. I went to go to Lowe's today to try to just pick up a new garden rake because mine broke, and I went to get some stuff for the lawn striper. I went to get a quick disconnect and some more herbicide so I can try to mix up and try to kill some clover and stuff off. There was about a 100-yard line, so I came back home. So stay safe, people. Try to stay sane. It's tough times. We'll get through it. And we always do. So everyone stay safe, and catch you in the next one.